All right, check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with superstar. I call you a superstar. Ever since I first met you, I always looked at you as a superstar. It's like your demeanor, your presence is like superstarish. You know what I'm saying? We got the homie J.West with us down. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the culture. It's your boy is D. Yeah, how you doing? What's going on, man?
I'm good. Just living life.
So you got a lot of stuff going on right now, right? So pretty much it's graduation time, right?
No, 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So after 2 weeks, everything's over. It's done.
You gotta go to real life.
You gotta get out.
Yeah. The lease is up.
The lease is up. I'm telling you.
Get out of here.
Right. You gotta chunk up the deuces. You know what I'm saying? Pack your shit and go.
That's about it, yeah.
So I want to get into real quick the ComeUp, right? We just recently had the ComeUp.
Yeah.
You performed.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that your performance was off the chain. I heard your performance was like standing on motherfucking desks and shit. Like, is that how extreme it was? Cause I didn't go.
Okay.
So you gotta walk me through the dynamics of this super ass performance you had.
Yeah. So at one point I did jump on a chair. It surprised me too, to say the least. Yeah, but it was cool. I was I've been performing for like 5 years, and for some reason that night I was like super nervous to go on. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like I just was, and I talked to Kelsey, my manager, and
shout out to Kelsey.
Yeah, shout out to Kelsey. But yeah, so I talked to them and I pulled them aside and I was like, "Yo, I can't I'm gonna do this, but like I'm nervous, And it's just like, and they told me they were just like, just take all this nervousness, and just like tunnel it right into this performance. And so that's what I did. I walked out there like, just like nothing was gonna happen and no consequence, and just did my thing.
So it's like a blackout thing. Like when you go on stage, you just like forget it. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, there's a moment where like you kind of acknowledge what's out there for a minute, and sometimes it's at the beginning, sometimes it's at the end. It just varies, but 95% of the time I'm on stage, I'm not even I don't even realize what's out there, because I try not to focus who's out there, because once you focus in on that, that's when you start messing up.
Right.
Because you look out in a crowd of...
Because you're already nervous as hell.
I mean, sometimes, yeah. I mean, like, you look out into the crowd and you see somebody that looks familiar, and they're important, you're going to mess up. Like, but if you didn't look
so you're messing up on the people that's important?
Yeah. Like, because, like...
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, most of the time when I go to a new city, that's my first impression on those people.
Right.
Like, they haven't seen me as a person. They may have heard me, but they've never seen me. And so that's a whole new
that's
experience.
a whole new, because now they gotta see if they like you.
Yeah.
Or, if they like your song. And that's true, because when the crowd first see you, because that's my biggest thing. Like, I never performed before. So me going on stage, I'm like, man, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know how this is going to go out. So I definitely think that's one of the biggest things. Because I've heard people say that about you. They like, man, he goes out there. That's crazy that you say you were nervous, because, like, when people describe your performance, they're like, this man was off the chain. So that's why I'm like, you're saying you're nervous, but then everybody's like, man, this guy's performance was
yeah, well, I haven't been nervous in a while to go on stage. Like,
that's your first come up?
No, that's my second.
Wow.
But it's been years since I've been nervous to hit the stage. But like, first, I don't know what it was, but I was just nervous, and it was what it was, But
so that's what I'm saying. Like, you finding out, trying to get over that nervousness. You're trying to pretty much figure that out. So you came in third place. Third place at the ComeUp. Do you feel like you should have won?
I mean, I'm humble that I got what I got. I could have walked away with nothing.
Okay,
so
that's true. I'm one of those people that take the humble effect too. I know there was a couple people that probably were, because there's a lot of people performing. Wasn't it like 14 maybe?
Yeah, like 14 people.
14 people, so I know everybody was trying to, they chomping at the bits. They trying to make sure performance is tight and right.
What? I'm like, I've been telling people this all day, because everybody's been telling me that they don't think I deserved third, that it deserved higher. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one to say that, because the people that got first and second, while they were performing, I was in another room being like counseled, like, yo, you can do this. So I didn't see them, so I don't know if they were better or if they were worse, you know.
Right.
So I'm not one to say.
So the other two winners were INC and Backwood.
Yeah.
And you know, I was talking about them before. They remind me of like this, you know, Jadakiss Styles P, kind of like the locks, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely in INC, I see a lot of Jadakiss in him for some reason. I just like, you know, he reminds me of Jada. And then definitely with going on with Backwood, you know what I'm saying, with the little he reminds me of like the Styles P when he rap. So so definitely I feel like, you know, and shout out to Bucks, because I think Bucks, I heard his performance, a lot of people liked his as well. And it was a couple more people. Did you get to see anybody else's that you thought was dope that maybe didn't place?
I like Nicki Lynette. Like, okay. I liked how she had the visuals and stuff. And she just really got into it. Yeah. I also like Vega Cortez.
Yeah, Vega.
His stuff was dope.
Let me tell you something. Vega is the man. Vega is the man. Like, I love his energy. His energy reminds me of your energy. It's like your whole class, like, y'all energy is just so, like, 100. Like, everybody energy flows.
We got a good class.
Yeah, I think I will agree with that. I will agree that you probably got the best class, that I've seen.
All of these people in my class, like my peers and stuff, like, we've become, over the past year and 4 months, whatever it is, we've become family, and these guys have changed my life. You know, like, I never thought that Kobe would be driving me from state to state doing tours, or
Kobe is the man.
Yeah, or
Smology.
Seth would be DJing just shows for me, or even Kelsey would be my manager. Like, how did that happen? You know,
right.
like we were all just strangers in a room with the same goal at one point, and now we're all like best friends, and
it's a family.
Yeah, we're family.
It's a family.
We'll never forget each other.
A family affair. You know what I'm saying? So definitely with the ComeUp, you got third place, and you took the humble approach about it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, you guys set the tone for what's going to be, you know what I'm saying, other people being able to, because there's some people that have fears of going on stage. And just to see all 14 of you guys go out there and do that, you got to commend that, because there's some people that wanted to perform and they were afraid to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I definitely admire that about you guys, even having the balls to even just go out on stage and be like, hey, here's my music, you know?
I want also our last one too.
Well, yeah.
So you had to go hard.
yeah, go hard or go home on the last one, right? So let's change gears a little bit. I want to talk about. So you got some new projects coming up. What's coming up for J.West?
Don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, definitely some new stuff coming up. We're pretty deep into a project right now.
So would this be like an album or a mixtape? What's the feel?
I don't have 100% on that.
100%? Okay.
I mean, I'm not quite sure what it is. I think more or less we're just getting a bunch of material and content together, and then we're going to listen to it and just be like, okay, this is what this should be.
Right.
You know.
So have you started recording any songs for this project?
Demos. Yeah, nothing final though. Like, so I like to write to the beats, record the demos. That way I never forget how I want it to sound, because I may record a demo in January, but not get the final done until next February, like a year and a month later, you know?
Right.
So it's like, you don't want to forget that sound. So I record demos, and then the last, like, I take 2 weeks, record all the finals, put it out.
Okay. Yeah, so you have your own little, this is how I do this, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Because everybody, like, even when I'm recording, I record, like, differently, you know what I'm saying? So we got some new music that's coming. You're really big on shows. I noticed that about you. You do a lot of shows.
I love shows.
I noticed that. I was like, this man, like, you was the first person I seen here that I was like, okay, he's recording these songs. He's not playing. He's doing these shows. He's out here. Every time I see you, you're on the stage. So I'm like,
I try to be, you know.
So give us what's the love for the stage? Like what makes you fall in love with performing?
I don't know. I mean, it's always been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like in middle school, I was always like in school plays and stuff. I originally wanted to be a Broadway actor, which is really weird compared to what I'm doing now. But yeah, I've just always been like wanting to be on stage and wanting that attention. Right. I guess it sounds so conceited, but just give me attention. Right. Likes no, but like, but yeah, that's just what it is, you know. And I feel like when I'm up there, that's when I connect with everybody who's rocking with me.
Right.
You know, like I've got thousands of people that follow me throughout social media. And when I'm on that stage, that's when I'm connecting with those people. Like that's when they're seeing me, and I can give back, show my thanks to them for supporting me all this time. You know.
That's true. You definitely. That's the connection between your fan base and you. Do you feel like you have a steady fan base right now?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so you feel like you got some people that's rocking with you, that's tough on you, and you gotta be able to get that product to them. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like what do J.West represent? What do you want people to know? This is my stance in hip hop, because you have a lot of people who say they into like Post Malone for sure. Like he said he was basically when he was asked about hip hop, he kind of was like, oh, I'm not a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, then you had Lil Xan, he's like, oh, I'm not a rapper. But I feel like I get that different from you. You like, hey, I'm here. I'm a rapper.
No, I'm definitely a rapper.
Right. So it's like, you get those people that, and like you said, they are Caucasian rappers. And they're like, but, I think a lot of people get mad because they feel like, oh, you're using hip-hop and you're saying you're not a rapper, but you know what I'm saying? You're a rapper. You make all your bread and butter is coming from hip hop. Yeah. So that's one thing that I liked about you. You was like, no, I'm hip hop. I am a rapper. So what do you want people to know? This is what is your message that's going to be delivered to the fans? Like, what do you want them to know about your story?
About my story?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I guess that really, you just like put your mind to crap. And anything is possible. Right. Like legit, like you can be anything, and you don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. And so you put it all on the line. Like if you love something, like I love hip hop, you put it all on the line for hip hop. Right. And then because you don't know, like I might get a phone call tomorrow morning or next week where it says, hey, quit your day job. Right. You just got a $10,000 advance to Def Jam.
Oh man!
Like
we need that call. Hey, Def Jam, J.West. We need that call. Let's get them signed.
But like, you just don't know, or you don't know who's in that crowd. That's true. So like, you keep pushing it, and it's gonna happen.
And see, that's I love that. I love that you are taking that toll. You're like, hey, because a lot of people will look at you and be like, well, he probably don't take it serious, or. He's probably going to take this and do this. But I tell a lot of people, like, man, J.West, he loves hip-hop. Like, I can tell the way you perform. It's like, can't you see this person loves it? He wouldn't even be performing, right? He wouldn't even be performing like this if he didn't love it. So, just, I got to ask you this question. Of course, it has to come. So, in a rap battle, right? Mm-hmm. There's a person that wins the battle, and there's a person that wins the war.
Always.
Right? Eminem and MGK. Who won the battle? Who won the war? And do you think it continues or is it dead?
Okay, so I think Eminem won the battle and the war. Yeah, so, because, like, MGK, that was stupid to come on like that. Really, like, because I'm not trying to diss MGK because I did rock with his music until he went and did that stupid crap and dissed Eminem, Yeah. But I rocked with some of his music, and I mean, to be honest, he wasn't really up there. Like he wasn't no Mac Miller, or he wasn't no Bruno Mars. Like he was known, but he wasn't doing arena tours or anything. And to come at Eminem like that, especially his daughter. Like, you look in the past, when somebody drops Eminem's name, his daughter's name in the past, like, it gets nasty.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got Ja Rule. You got nasty.
It got nasty, and that's if I'm correct, that's part of the reason Proof died in the first place, because Proof got into some stuff to protect Eminem, you know, because somebody dropped Haley's name in a song. But I just think that it was a terrible move on MGK to do that. And I think to the question of do you think it will continue on Eminem's half, no. But I think that MGK is going to take this and milk it for as long as he can.
I mean, I would.
I mean, it's smart because you destroyed your career doing it, but you also built your career a little bit because now you got your name in Eminem's mouth.
I mean, okay, did you like the MGK diss?
MGK's diss?
Yeah.
No? It was so uncreative. Rap Devil.
I mean...
What? Come on. Rap Devil. That's like me going and calling myself not Post Malone.
Okay, did you like the lyrics, though?
He had some punches in there.
Yes. Yeah, but I told a lot of people, they were saying the name of Eminem's diss is called...
Kill Shot.
Kill Shot.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I don't think it was a kill shot. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I got more into Eminem's diss than MGK. I was kind of like, yeah. M kind of showed why, you know. Because there will never be another big white rapper like Eminem.
No.
There will never be again.
You'll never top Eminem as a white rapper.
I'm be honest, yeah. I don't see it. Like, Post Malone is getting a lot of recognition right now, but I don't think nobody's going to.
Yeah, that's a wave.
If they do, it'll be a long time.
Yeah.
If somebody's reaching it, they'll have to be. If Post Malone do get there, he'll have to like keep going. I mean,
until you're until you're the white rapper that everybody compares all the other white rappers to, you're not bigger than Eminem. Like, whenever I tell somebody I'm a rapper, obviously I'm a white rapper. But whenever I tell somebody I'm a rapper, their first thing is, oh, like Eminem. Like, nobody says, like, oh, like MGK or, oh, like Post Malone.
Right. Oh, okay, I get it. Everybody's compared to Eminem.
Everybody.
Because that's the...
If you're a white person and you tell somebody I'm a rapper, and they don't know much about rap, they always say, oh, like Eminem. Like, I hate that.
That's true. They
like,
do
no,
say
not
that.
like Eminem. Like, much lower than Eminem, because he's great, you know, but until you're the person that everybody's like, oh, like so-and-so, then you're not higher than Eminem.
That's true. So speaking of hip-hop, who are some of your favorite MCs? Give me your top 5.
Oh, man.
Who you rocking with?
My top 5, in no particular order.
Okay.
I love Logic.
Logic, okay. Yeah. Logic got some skills.
I like his skills. Let's see. J. Cole, definitely.
J. Cole is a monster. That last album was nuts.
Oh, yeah. Kendrick Lamar.
K-Dot. Top Dog.
Of course. Let's see, who else have I...
So you got 2 more.
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of NF, but I don't think I'd put him in top 5.
Okay. NF is... Where is he from?
Detroit.
Detroit? Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people compare him to Eminem.
Eminem?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Eminem's in there, definitely top 5.
Okay.
So one more.
One more.
This is a precious spot.
Right. This is the moment we're waiting on. The precious spot. That last one.
Oh man. No, that's a difficult question because there's so many artists that I respect in different aspects and for different reasons.
So you got what? You got I don't know how far you go back as far as because I listen to
Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature. Shout out to
Hip Hop Hooray.
Man, hey, I got some Feel Me Flow. Like they got they got some drinks, man.
To hear me know.
Yeah.
Feel Me Flow.
Naughty by Nature. That's my people's, man. I was a big fan of Naughty by Nature.
They had that one line that made me fall in love. The first line I heard of theirs was it wasn't the beginning of Hip Hop Hooray. It was drew a picture in my morning, but you couldn't make my day. I'm rocking in your honor, but you never look my way. I'm looking down your dollar in every single way. Oh, brother, older, bold enough to fold you, yo, I told you. Afraid of what I made, but played it plus a funky bit. So save your flips and tricks for the music and the monkey bit. Like, that's the first thing, like, I heard that, and I was like, whoa, that is mouthful. Like,
yeah, like, Naughty by Nature got busy, man. They had hits. You know, they were signed to Flavor Unit, Queen Latifah's label. Yeah. She the one that found them. Mm-hmm. And they were super dope, man. Like, they really was doing their thing. They from Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Jersey.
One of my favorite hip-hop groups ever.
Yeah. Well,
NWA, too. I love NWA.
I'm the biggest, like, Ice Cube fan. So NWA is, like, top. Like,
dude, NWA.
I grew up on a lot of West Coast music.
Okay.
So I was, like, big on, like, you know, Cube, Dre, Snoop. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer, I was an NWA fan before the movie.
Hey.
Like, I don't want to.
Hey, now that y'all know, before the movie, don't try to play J.West Thomas and he became a fan after. No, that's not what happened. So basically, you know, you got your new music, you love shows, you know what I'm saying, you're giving your top 5. So what do you pretty much want? So what's happening after graduation? Like, what are you going to be doing afterward? Like, what's the plans? What you going straight into? Because now, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, right after graduation, I'm going to be in Nashville, which will be cool. But then once I come home, real life is going to hit, you know? So, I don't know, honestly. It's something I got to think about every day.
Right.
I'm scared, to be honest.
I feel you.
Like, I don't want to leave school because this is my spot. Like, this is where I connect with all the people I love. Like, outside of school, my life is quiet. Like, I don't hang out with people. I don't go to the club. I don't go to bars and stuff. I'm at home.
So you're a homebody.
Yeah.
So J.West, J.West in the crib, man. I feel you. I don't go nowhere either like that.
But, I mean, hopefully, like, we're talking, like, I'm hoping in, like, a year I can quit my day job.
Yeah.
And, like, just do this full time.
Oh, yeah. That's the plan, man. Like, and I feel like you got it. I feel like you're on your way to really to knocking this out and really being able to become a star. You know what I'm saying?
I got friends that are doing it. I got friends that have quit their day job and they're touring, you know, and I know they're uncomfortable. Like, they're struggling. And I know that. But it's just like, I think as an artist, once you are okay with not being comfortable, because, like, it's cool to, at the end of the day, go home to your nice warm apartment and you got a bed and you got a coffee maker right there and you can just watch Seinfeld, you know, like, whatever. But, like, once you give that up to go sleep in a van on Thanksgiving night and you don't see your family, you know, and you're eating a freaking Hot Pocket from a gas station, like, once you get to that point of uncomfortable, I think you're gonna blow up.
Right.
Like, you have to.
That's true. That's true. So how do you deal with any, like, haters or any doubters of J.West? How do you deal with anybody that's saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm good"? How would you be able to change people's mind on that?
I'm not so much out to change people's mind. If people don't like my music, they're not gonna like my music. You know, like, I don't like Bruno Mars music. Like, I just don't. And I respect the guy for doing it. You know, he's an artist and stuff, but I don't like his music. And going to his show isn't gonna change that. You know, he's not gonna make a song that I'm like, you know what? I love all of his music now. Like, I might like one song, but I'm not gonna change people who don't like my music. It's not for them.
So you just catering to your fan base. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like my music, that's cool. I don't have to stop doing it because you don't like it. I mean, who are you?
Right. That's true. That's true. And that's an artist being comfortable in their own right. An artist that's like, hey, I'm comfortable with my fan base. I'm comfortable with doing what I got to do because, you know, of course, talents speak for themselves, right? So pretty much you got Kelsey managing you. Are you signed? So is there, like, a deal going on? Like, is you signed yet, or are you working towards, like, that's the goal, or do you want to do independent route?
That's a good question. I feel like right now, I'm like, yeah, independent, screw the label. And then somebody comes knocking on my door with $10,000.
You're like,
I'm like, you know what?
Where's that
doesn't
pin?
sound like a bad idea. Like, I feel like it's one of those situations, but like, and I hope it's not. But I would like, I don't know, like I wouldn't mind signing to a label under the right terms.
Yeah,
like,
because I keep telling people like deals aren't that bad. You just got to be in control.
Yeah, like they're not all that people make them out to be. Like being independent is the cool thing right now because Chance the Rapper, Macklemore, Logic, like everybody's like, yeah, screw it. And it's like, well, not really. Like that's cool, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah, that's true. I think, but yeah, independent is doing this thing. And then you got so you got a team.
Yeah.
So you got Kelsey managing you. Who else on your team are you able to talk about? The rest of the people on your team, or
I got Kobe that does all the video right now.
Okay. Kobe doing video production.
Yeah, he's sick, dude. He's got some crazy clips too. Stuff that hasn't been put on the internet quite yet.
Oh, so hey, J.West be turned up, man.
No, but yeah, just like he does the video. I got Seth that does the DJing sometimes,
Okay.
Yeah, we're really early stages of building a team and trying to find people that are along for the ride.
Okay. So how old are you?
24.
You're 24, so you're young in this. You know
what
I'm saying? So you're 24. You riding out. How many? So if anybody wanted to check out your music, what would they check out some of your joints? You got some music on SoundCloud, YouTube?
Yeah, I got it everywhere. It's like all major streaming services, SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's J.West, Spotify, YouTube, what? Apple Music?
Yeah, Apple Music,
Tidal.
Pandora,
So that's J.West.
Yeah, J.West. No spaces anywhere in that name.
J.West. Make sure y'all check them out.
Everybody always does J.space West. Everybody does that.
Yo, that's why I like when you were sending me, your stuff, you were like, hey, J.West. You kept putting that. I was like, okay, it got to be J.West because you keep making sure he putting it.
It's got to be consistent.
Yeah. So I do like that you was like, hey, this is how you say it. Because I was so thinking like, how do we, write his name on here? But so they can check you out on all music streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for you, new music coming.
Yeah.
Check out, your team. And you guys are building. You guys are. We're
close.
Hey, y'all doing your thing. I can say now, like I seen what you guys like moving as a unit, and I'm from the outside looking in, like man, they doing their thing.
Dude, Kelsey's a machine, man.
She
doesn't sleep.
What?
She doesn't sleep, man.
This girl does a lot. I'll say that. Kelsey gets it in, and Kelsey. You gotta come on the show. I gotta bring Kelsey on the show, chop it up with me because I know she got tons of things going on. But make sure y'all, I appreciate you doing this. Yeah. Hollering at us, hollering at the culture. You know what I'm saying? And y'all make sure y'all what to follow you. Give them your social media.
Yeah. So people looking at me out there, it's weird. But yeah, so just like Instagram, J.West Official, Facebook, J.West Official, Twitter, J.West. No, it's not. So it's J_West Official. Some jerk stole a J.West Official on that from me. So shout out to that dude. Yeah, that's about it. I'm mostly active on Instagram though. That's like my favorite platform. So.
Instagram is popping right now.
Dude, Instagram.
Look, so that's how everybody's getting signed up.
60% of my fan base is on Instagram right now.
Oh yeah, that's super dope, man. And you're really using social media as that platform to really get your stuff out here. So yeah, third place in the ComeUp. You got your music dropping soon. J.West, ladies and gentlemen, he doing his thing. Make sure y'all check him out. Yeah, and J.West is coming for that title, Eminem. He's coming for that title. You coming for that Eminem title? I think you can.
I don't know if I can claim that quite yet.
Well, we don't say it because we don't want Eminem to dish you.
No kill shots.
Right?
No kill shots. Destroy it before it happens.
Right. All right, y'all checking us out. Do it for the culture. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow me at RealIt'sD, and that's on Twitter, Instagram. Make sure y'all follow Do It for the Culture on YouTube, SoundCloud, and give a big shout out to creaticore design, because we are presented by creaticore design and by Project AIM. You guys make sure y'all shout us out, blow up the comments, make sure y'all follow J.West, and check us out. Do it for the culture. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.